Now, you got Heath Shaw there. Can you please ask if we can get a photo? I'm sure he's got one of his phone of Dale Thomas's backside.
Thanks very much, Nath. Heath Shaw now joins us on the show. Heath, great to have you on. Is this a true story about Dale Thomas?
Yeah, it is. It's a true story, and I was there when the bet was made, and I was there when the tattoo was inked. So
how big are we talking?
He's got it on his phone there.
It's only small, but it's actually a really good tattoo. I was pretty impressed with it. I was a bit worried, but I'm impressed with it.
As far as tattoos of horses go, mate, we appreciate you coming on the show. You saw one of your other teammates there who's been in the news, Travis Cloak. There's talk that it's destabilising the club and he wants 5 years. And how is the man himself dealing with all this?
Yeah, Trav's, he's a pretty relaxed bloke. Obviously, I think once the contract's done, it's out the way, it'll be a bit of a weight off his shoulders, but we're confident that he's going to stay, and hopefully he gets it done sooner rather than later.
Mate, you've been able to cover injuries. That's been the great strength of Collingwood this year, the fact that you've had key injuries out, but you've been able to cover them. Chris Tarrant comes back in. He's had a few weeks in the VFL. How's he travelling?
Yeah, obviously Taz come back early in the year, and he sort of re-injured his calf, so they took their time with him. He played a few games in the VFL and all that, and he's right to go, and hopefully he plays this week, and then he gets a week off and recovers well, and then big second half for him and a few other guys as well.
Big news, I hope he does well, Taz. He's a ripping bloke, but obviously Scotty Pendlebury's leg. Notoriously, he's a fast healer, isn't he? And he's got a crack in his tibia, which they expect. I heard Walshy say that he might only miss 2 weeks, basically. You've got this week and a bye, and he should be back after that.
Yeah, he's aiming for the West Coast game. I don't know what a fast healer looks like, but they say...
Looks like him, he just
they say Pendles is a fast healer, so good luck to him, and hopefully he gets back quick.
The boys are going beautifully. You got the Queen's birthday game on Monday. It was a bit of a slow start to the season, but in the recent weeks you really seem to hit your straps, and some of the younger blokes are really filling positions well, Heath.
Yeah, I think we've said sort of throughout the whole year that we're gradually building. We don't want to peak early in the year. We want to peak around the finals time. After sort of 3 rounds, we were 1 and 2, and people were saying that we weren't going to make the finals and all that sort of stuff. But we stayed on track. We stayed focused to our goal, and yeah, we've piled on sort of 6, 7 in a row now, and so we're looking forward to going into the bye with another win under our belt and having a big tilt at the second half of the year.
Couple of blokes here were saying you weren't going to make the 8, mate.
That's not... You're making stuff up tonight. Come on, really you said Collingwood couldn't make the 8. You said Jack Watts shouldn't play football again. That's all you and you. Talking about Jack Watts, he will be playing on the Queen's birthday match. He is in fantastic form. The Melbourne Footy Club in Frawley, Bate and Bale, and of course no outs at this early stage.
Yeah, look, big win by Melbourne. Couple of important ins there too, Frawley and Bate, and Bale gets an opportunity. Look, that was a good win. That's what we expect from Melbourne, and that's why we're so critical, because the one thing you want is effort. That's what they gave us last week, and they got a good win. If they repeat that, then they always play well against the Pies. They did well. They got a draw, I think it was last year. So big game.
Ins, Seedsman, Swan, Jolly and Tarrant out Pendlebury. The important one there for me, no Heath Shaw back in the side.
No, I'm going to have another week off.
Just a calf at this stage?
Yeah, just a calf. As I said, with Tazza just being, and the older guys, seeing I'm an older guy now, just being cautious and have another week off, have the bye, and then be back for the West Coast game.
I'm actually a little bit concerned about you. This is the most mellow and tame I think I've ever seen you. Is everything all right?
Yeah,
it's okay at home?
Oh, it's great at home.
Life's all right?
Yeah, life's good, mate. It's just a bit late, past my bedtime.
Duck's right, in all seriousness, Duck's right about it. Melbourne do step up and play on Queen's birthday, and they notoriously have a really good go against you. So it's one of those things, they've got a lot of confidence. You know what a win can do, can turn you right around. You're going to have to get them early. Yeah, definitely. I think Queen's birthday's always been a very big game and tough game for us. I think it was a couple of years ago. I think it was their grand final year. We beat them by a point and drew with them in that year. So it's always been, Collingwood Melbourne games have always been pretty tight and pretty hard. So as you said, get off to a good start and hopefully, yeah, deal with it from there.
Heath, we appreciate your time, mate. I know it's getting past your bedtime. We'll let you go. Best of luck next time you're out in the park for the Pies.
Thanks, boys. Stick
around on the game plan. Possibly after the break, we will see Dale Thomas's tattoo. No promises. Stick around. We'll see if Heath Shaw said he'd seen the tattoo of black caviar get done on Dale Thomas, and this is it. He's given us an exclusive.
Here it is.
What do we think, boys?
bit silly.
No, I'm not sure. I'm not sure the bet was made, and
it doesn't even look like black caviar.
It's got leaky. It's got the silks on. It doesn't
even look like black caviar.
Very quickly.